All right, now that I've pretty much covered a lot of things in regards to the video, now we'll go inside and check this beast out. So when you walk in, the cool thing about this thing is it actually does have a little step here. There's a little bar to hold on to. There is storage underneath here. So if you want to store anything like brushes, anything like that, anything you want to store in there, you could store it. It does have one compartment on the top of the stairs where you could actually put sandals, shoes, whatever you want. Right here, it actually does have all the hub, the main power. So if you're hooking up to solar or you have a hook up to the main, you can turn it off. You can have the inverter. You control that whole switch. Cool thing about this device, these actually come off 100%. You could take them outside and have just light up the cargo lights. You could make the awning only be the light on. That's really cool. There is an onboard little fire extinguisher right here. There is a little holder for cups, coffee, whatever you want. This is the inverter to show how many wattage you're actually using and how much you're producing. It's all right there. This is when you're looking into the rig here. This is the driver and passenger seat. This is where you pretty much see everybody on the road. Above these two seats, that is actually a full, almost a queen size bed that lowers down. I'll show you a little bit later in the video here. It does have a little touch screen to hook up for your phone. You could hook up and play your own music. You could have, if you pay for the XM, you could have that. This is the whole control panel for the Ford. Has, of course, the standard oil, making sure it's not too hot, water, all the stuff that you need to make sure your rig is running correctly. We do have fog lights. Cool thing on this thing it actually has the heated mirrors and it has self-leveling jacks. You don't even have to get out of this coach to actually have self-leveling for these things. You hit the on button, you hit auto, and this thing self-levels for you within minutes. So you no more battling with anybody about making sure the thing's level. You just go through, set it, have the thing do it, and it sets it, and it's pretty close. I actually do keep a little bubble to make sure it's level, and it's pretty dang close. The cool thing is down here on all these switches, you have the shade where you could actually put the shade down for sun, but when you have the vehicle off, you could actually put it all the way down for privacy. You have the cab light. You could turn that on and it will actually create the cab. Right here, you could start your generator and have that thing running as you're driving down the road, so you could have your air conditioning for the coach going. Just a note to yourself, once your vehicle hits below a quarter of a tank, your generator will turn off. It does have a driver and passenger fan, and the funny thing is they're actually not really fans. They make it so if your windows start fogging up in the front, you turn the fans around to actually blow the fogging off of your windows. Up here in the mirrors, you could actually make it so you could still see back behind in your coach, so when you're driving down the road, you could see what's going on behind you, as well as that storage. Passenger seat, it does have a plug, so you could actually plug cigarette lighters, or you could actually plug a computer and work at this station right here. It flips right in front of you, and you could actually be working on a laptop driving down the road. You just have to have a hotspot or Wi-Fi capability on the rig. Right down here, it actually does have a table where it goes, there's a rod and a table that goes here, so you could actually swivel both these seats around and have seating capability up here if you don't have the overhead bed. It does have these curtains on both sides, so once you're parked, you could actually close those for privacy. Both windows do open up, so you could talk to people and slide these screens as well. This right here, this is the little couch that does turn into a bed. There are 3 seat belts there, so 3 people could ride there. And then at the dinette, it actually it slides down and goes into a bed. There are 2 seats there, as well as the child safety harness that's there. There is a 42-inch TV. Up here on the ceiling, you do have the standard for the smoke detector and everything like that. Excuse me. They do have the wine guard antenna, so you could actually have everything. Right here is the air conditioning unit. We do have the standard, I have it blocked out, but you do have for the skylight that's available right there as well. Plenty of lights in this thing, as you see. It's all lit up right now. The quartz countertop with storage underneath here. Countertop cabinets that have plenty of space to carry everything in there. My recommendation, if you do buy one of these things, don't get anything glass or ceramic, just get plastic, and you'll thank me later. Microwave has all these different settings: defrost, cooking, preheat, microwave, baked potato, you got it all. You have the stove and the cooktop, gas cooktop under the liquid propane. You could actually cook something as you're driving down the road in the oven or on the cooktop. Just be careful. You do have the standard refrigerator. As you see, I have a little bit of stock in here. Standard refrigerator has all the little bars, so in case things aren't moving around in the refrigerator, those little bars right there help it so the stuff doesn't slide out. In the freezer, you can carry pretty much anything. You want it, for me, ice cream. For other people, it might be some other vice. On this is actually the hub. This is really cool. This coach actually has all the onboard touchscreen. Everything's here. They have an app where you could actually download it to your phone, smartphone as well. I could turn on the water pump. I could turn on the water heater. I could turn on the electric water heater. I can turn everything on so it's ready to go. If you are somewhere where it's cold, they actually have a tank heater, so it actually heats up your tank to make it so your water doesn't freeze within your unit, and you could still use it. I'm going to turn all those down because I don't really need them going right now. If you want to turn off all lights, you click off all lights. You can go through, you could set your temperature on the panel right here for your air conditioning unit. You could turn it just for the fan. You have the bathroom fan. You could turn it on, turn it off. When anything's blue on this thing, that's when it's good to go. Right here is actually for the jacks, the self-leveling jacks, and the actual awning in the bunk. So, and the slide out on the side. Sorry, I missed that. But the awning, you could extend the awning, retract it, has LED lights in there as well. The bunk up and down. You just have to make sure the coach is level. There is a gear, of course, to actually set up all your own networks and your mobile apps and everything like that. So that is the little hub. In here, of course, it's a motorhome. It's not like the bathrooms are very big. You got a little sink here, big enough for one person to go in, do their business, get it done. They do have a little shower that you could probably get one or two little ones in here where you can go through. It has a little skylight dome in there, and someone could take a shower. You could even take a shower driving down the road, just warn the person they might be getting bumped around a little bit. Up there's a vent, and that's actually where the fan goes and turns on. And then it has plenty of storage in here as well. The little toilet, pretty basic to use. It does have a little receptacle in there, so you could hook up hair dryers and things like that. It's not going to overload the generator. So back here, this is where the master bedroom is. So this is a king size bed, pillow top mattress, has all the storage, as you see, all the storage on the top, to the sides, on each side of the unit. It does have a brand new 20-inch Roku TV, a smart TV there. This unit does have like a little area for storing stuff. It does have charging center where you could actually hook up all your iPhones, iPads, any of your mobile devices. Plenty of storage here and plenty of cabinet space. So, and there is actually another vent up here that it's a skylight vent that I just have blocked out to block out some of the light. It does have another smoke detector within this unit, and underneath the bed, it does have extra storage, and I'm going to show you guys this right now. So for me, I don't even know what's under here, but it has tons of storage to actually put all your bedding and everything for all the rest of the unit underneath that thing. So everything could be stored away as you're driving down the road. It could look exactly how it looks right here in this video. In regards to the bed up above, I just need to make sure it is, these two front seats are actually far enough back to make it so I could actually pull the bed down, because what happens is if it locks up and it hangs up, it actually will make it so it comes off track, and I don't want it to come off track because that will probably cost a couple $100. So what I'm doing is just reclining both these seats right now here. Sorry for the camera moving around and pulling Blair Witch Project for you. But now that the cameras, or both these seats are set up and it's no more Blair Witch Project, I'll come back over here to the panel. I'm going to go there. It's basically just caution, make sure the jacks are down and everything's level before it's using the slide outs. So down here, I'm going to pull the bunk down. So if I hit the bunk down, oh, one thing I forgot to point out, and I almost forgot myself, is on the bunks there's actually these little D-rings to make it so you cannot get these things down when, let's go back up, make sure. You can't put it down when you're driving because they recommend putting these little D-rings, these little rings right here, in, so when you're driving no one can put those down. It can't fall down on you while you're driving. Once those are out and everything's set, you should be good to go. Just make sure when you're putting this thing down, don't put anything on the dash or anything because it will hang up on it. I'm telling you this from experience. So now that we're back here, I'm going to hit down. So now, of course, it makes a little noise. It's the gears going down and whatnot. But on the bed here, which is really, really cool, this bed drops down. And underneath the bunk in the back, there's actually a little mini ladder. And you could actually put it right here on each one of these. I'm not going to demonstrate that. You could put the ladder right on there, and you could actually make it so the little ones or anybody could climb up here on this this bed and lay down. I think it has about a 500-pound weight limit. It's pretty comfortable up there. It does have little netting so no one could be rolling out. I actually did create this piece of plywood where I put it over the step well right here to make it so if anybody's getting out, maybe someone had a little too much to drink or the little ones are wandering around, they make it so they don't fall down the step well and you hear someone crying in the middle of the night. You don't want to hear that. So anyways, this is the 2020 Thor Hurricane. Like I said, it's an amazing unit here. I'm actually going to go and put the bed back up because I don't really need it. I'm just showing you this for the video. Goes up seamless. You could be basically park at a campsite and be set up within probably 10 minutes. I've had the trailer, and believe me, the trailer is a nightmare. I pulled into a campsite and an hour and a half later, I'm pretty much have everything set up, but I'm sweating bullets and I'm irritated because nothing's leveled and whatnot. So, but this is the Thor Hurricane 29M. It's a great unit to think about purchasing. This one is for sale. Feel free, give me a call. You can like the video if you want. I have no idea what it does on like. The only time I'll use YouTube is when I'm creating this video. So again, I'm going to give you a quick tour. Back bedding area, back bed, all the bedding comes with it. You have mirrors if you want to use the mirrors for anything. Little TV with storage behind it. Of course, close-up video, which is kind of brutal, but it's a motorhome and you don't have very much room to walk around, which this one does have a lot more room than others. The cooktop, microwave, the sink would actually, both these things are like little barriers to block off the sink, and it's a stainless steel sink in there. It doesn't have a garbage disposal, so don't ever think you could put anything down a sink in a motorhome because it won't work very well for you. Has all the windows. All the windows do open up. Yeah, that is it. So thanks for watching my lengthy video, but I just wanted to cover everything with you and hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks. Have a good day.